Hey everybody, we're Team 1796. This is our 2014 Aerial Assist Robot. Today we will show you how to make bumpers for future FRC competitions.
Besides protecting your robot, bumpers are needed to pass inspection and abide the FRC rules.
No team should show up to competition with bumpers that look like anything remotely close to this. If necessary, create a bumper sub-team and have the student work on the bumpers throughout the season once your frame perimeter is decided. Bumpers are the only thing protecting your robot and are required to identify your team on the field. The most common reason for New York City teams to be delayed in the inspection process is that their bumpers are not compliant with that year's bumper rules. There are three main types of bumpers. The first, two set of bumpers, one blue and one red. They have to be changed when your alliance changes. They take longer to change, they're easier to construct, and are used by most FRC teams. The second is reversible bumpers. They have both colors stitched together on the same set of bumpers. The alliance color can be changed by folding cloth over and is held in place with Velcro. However, they are hard to construct but are able to change colors quickly. The third is bumper skirts. Only one set of bumpers is constructed. A cloth is used as a skirt to cover the bumpers to change alliance colors. They usually look sloppy, and they have a high risk of the skirt sliding off during a match and could possibly cause a penalty. Not recommended for use by Team 1796. A common theme throughout this video is that bumper rules change every year. If you take one thing away from this entire webinar, please let it be to read the rules. Bumper rules change every year and small technicalities cause teams to not pass inspection every year. We have tried to summarize the rules that carry over most from year to year above. With that said, we will begin to show how we construct our bumpers every year. Please know this is not the only way to construct bumpers, just our way. Feel free to change what you want while constructing your bumpers, but make sure they are compliant with the rules. During this video, we use Andy Mark's C channel to attach our bumpers to our robot. This will only work for your team if you are mounting your bumpers to 1x1 square tubing. Find an attachment method that works best for you, as long as it doesn't include zip ties.
What do you think you're doing?
Cutting wood.
Aren't you forgetting something?
Like?
Safety first. Your hoodie strings, no
Yeah.
safety glasses.
Gotta lecture me about safety. What about you?
What do you mean, what about me?
Your hair. There's another goggle right there for you.
Oh, okay.
Come on. Okay. Good?
Yes.
Let's get
Okay.
cutting wood over here.
A drill, staple gun, a jigsaw, Allen key, 7/16 socket wrench, hacksaw, Andy Market C channels cut into 3 inches, clamps, a straight edge, 1/4 inch 20 nuts, 1/4 20 by 2 inch bolts, duct tape, 3/4 plywood board, pool noodles, red and blue rugged, smooth cloth which can be found on the Andy Mark website. First, you're going to measure the length of your robot. Then, you're going to mark it down on your plywood. Then, you take a straight edge and draw a line along the mark you just made. Get your clamps to secure the plywood and start cutting along the line you just drew. Now you are ready to install your C-channel bracket. Based on the 2014 bumper rules, we place our bumpers between 2 and 10 inches off the ground. Keep in mind the rules change every year. Take a 2.5-inch block of wood and place the plywood backing on top of it. Draw a line where the robot frame starts. This line indicates the placement of the C-channel brackets. Next, go ahead and drill holes in the plywood and start placing your C-channel brackets. Secure them with your nuts and bolts. Now grab your pool noodles and cut them the same length as your plywood. In order to protect your robot and bumpers from damage, make sure to add 3 extra inches of pool noodle to each corner of the robot. This is required by the bumper rules. If a gap is present, you will not pass inspection. Next, secure the pool noodle to the plywood by using duct tape. Now it's time to cover your bumper. Using your plywood, measure the amount of cloth you need. Cut the cloth and make sure it's the right size. Fold the material as if you were wrapping a gift and staple it to the plywood. Staple across the perimeter to secure the cloth. When you're done, your bumper should look like this. The next step is to put your team number on your bumpers. You can get the stencil from Microsoft Word, and you trace them and paint them. Use a Sharpie to outline the number. This step is optional. Using your C-channel brackets, outline the placement where the bumper pins will go. Drill holes where you just outlined and put the bumper pins in place. This will ensure your bumpers won't fall off your robot.
Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this webinar.
If you have any questions, contact us here.
Good luck, and we'll see you at the competition.
There will be a live Q&A, so please post any questions in the chat or tweet us at RoboTigers on Twitter. Also, check the chat and description for information sheets on this webinar, as well as bumper types not covered in this segment.